Alright guys, I'm back. I had a little bit of time off today, and I kind of wanted to do this. As you know, I made a video about some of my additions to my Pink Floyd collection, and I figured I'd do another video while I had some time and was in the mood. So I was trying to think of what I could show off real quick as far as my Pink Floyd collection that wouldn't take too long. And I decided to show off the VHS collection that I have. So let me just grab one or two. So this is pretty cool actually. I have to show this and then something that's not VHS related. A dude on Reddit found my history of interest in Pink Floyd stuff, and he gifted me not only the early VHS releases, but also the Betamax early releases of Pink Floyd's The Wall. This is one of my favorite movies of all time. I'm not really going to go into details about it. There's plenty of stuff you can find out about it. Maybe I'll talk about my own opinions and stuff on the movie at some point. But yeah, this was probably the best gift I might ever get on Reddit. I'm going to mix those two up. This is actually the home VHS release. This is kind of neat, because I haven't seen a VHS holder like this in a while. Kind of folds out like a book, and there's like a plastic casing. Holds it into place. And then here's the Betamax. That one's a bit smaller. Unfortunately, at the time of this, I have not acquired a VHS player, not a VHS player, a Betamax player, that is, that functions properly. So I've specifically been looking for Sony ones. I found a broken Sony one. The person wouldn't part for it for a reasonable price. And then I haven't found a working Betamax player in general except for one place, and I decided to pass it up because, the Sony file thing, I was going to stick to finding an actual Sony one. Alright, and then I have a later VHS release of Pink Floyd's The Wall. This was released later on after VHSs just kind of had the little cardboard like sleeve to put it into. Whoever had this had like the plastic wrap still on it, and I kind of enjoy having it that way, since it kind of like helps preserve and keeps it from getting too crunchy. So everybody is pretty much aware of The Wall. I'm going to step forward in time a little bit. As far as the Sony File stuff goes, I have this in the Sony File Collection. It's the VHS home release of Pulse. This was post Pink Floyd being signed to Columbia Records after Sony Music bought it out. So this is definitely a nice performance. I've watched this on VHS, on VCD, I've watched it on DVD and Blu-ray. It's a nice live performance. You can get it online, watch it in high quality still. And this was pretty much their final big concert thing. And at this point, if you don't know, it's not going to happen ever again. Pink Floyd is pretty much done, so that was the last giant hurrah. Before that, but post Roger Waters, as some people might know, after The Wall, Roger Waters and the rest of the Pink Floyd band members had some disagreements. They made one final album, The Final Cut, and then Roger left the band. He assumed the band was dissolved, but then Richard Wright and David Gilmour decided that Nick Mason should come back and they should form the band again. And during that period, they had another live performance called The Delicate Sounds of Thunder, or Delicate Sound of Thunder, I'm sorry, I always mess that up. I have the VHS copy of this. I am thinking about getting this on other formats, such as on Laserdisc, but right now I don't have a Laserdisc player either, so I've been putting that off between that and budgeting stuff. It's pretty nice. Definitely a fan of 80s Pink Floyd. I mean, I'm a fan of all the decades of Pink Floyd, but that one I've been in the mood for the last year, especially with the reissues and other stuff that they've released recently. Alright, Live at Pompeii. This is pretty cool. This is before they hit it real big, or whatever, or before Dark Side of the Moon. So I have the VHS release of that. I've watched it before. I've seen this in different cases and releases. For those that don't know, I'm interested in getting different variants of stuff. Preferably stuff that's possibly in the US or Canada, and then the Japanese releases, UK releases. I don't think I'll find many European and Asian releases in the States. So there's one more VHS copy I have from Pink Floyd's history. Kinda. It's not quite just them. During the 80s era, like I said, they reunited and they performed a couple things, and one of the things was live at Nebworth. I'm probably saying it wrong. I don't really know British areas and stuff. But this was a performance of a bunch of famous musicians, Pink Floyd being one of them, the 80s incarnation, or the later years incarnation, because it went all the way into the mid-90s. This is pretty neat. I haven't watched this exact copy yet. I haven't had my VCR hooked up. I'm messing around with other things lately, so I'll probably hook one up. I have one to test still. I'll have to get a test VHS because no way I'm going to ruin any of these, even if most of them will be partially displays at this point. I'll probably watch them from time to time just to have like a nostalgic view and relax. I did that the one night and it definitely helped me relax and go to sleep. So there you have it. There's all my VHS editions so far of Pink Floyd releases. I'll probably show off some more once I get them over the years or over the next year or so, depending on what I find. There's not too much more left. There is I think it was like a Formula One race where they had Pink Floyd as the background music. Then there's possibly the movies that Pink Floyd did a background music for or did the soundtrack for. I'll probably pick those up if I find them for a reasonable price. But that's about it as far as VHSs go. Oh, then there's like making up videos and stuff, but you know, I don't know if I'll find those easily either. I'm gonna kind of not look out for them at all at the moment because of certain things being tighter and other issues that have been of concern lately. But we'll see. Okay, until next time, I hope you all enjoyed. Expect me to do another video on my Pink Floyd collection probably within the end of the month. And I'll see you guys again soon. Bye.